You guys already know this video is going to be lit because I, Ema, welcome to the channel and welcome to the family. I know we're in a different environment, different setup, but you know what? I want to spice up the video a little bit, move from different locations to another location to make videos for you guys. But yeah, anyway, today for you guys is going to be an exciting one because I've had a bit of an up and down situation with the Galaxy S23 Ultra within my week of actually using the device. So it's been like a week and maybe a week and 2-3 days, but I'll leave it as a week. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, today for you guys, I'm going to be giving you guys my 1 week later video update, if you want to call it that, on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. So without further ado, I got loads to tell you. Let's get straight right into the video. Right, so let's jump straight right into it. The cons of owning this freaking device, the cons of me using this goddamn freaking device is it looks like a freaking Note series, man. What's going on, Samsung? Why are you bringing the Note series into the Samsung Galaxy S Ultra range, top of the line, man? Why? Come on, man. Come on, man. Samsung, come on, man. Even if people are not buying the Note series, yeah, don't just add it into this and just disrupt the whole loving that other people has for the Galaxy S Ultra series. It's just a bit annoying, man. Come on. Anyways, I want to say I've moved past it, but I really haven't moved past the fact that it looks like a freaking Note. But I've kind of just taken that away out of the equation and just used the phone like it was an Ultra series phone. Well, it is an Ultra series phone, but just use it like it's an Ultra series phone and just forget the fact that it has the sharp edges to it like the Note does, and just use it and just so that I can bring you guys a good video, basically. But yeah, anyways, now the big con is out the way. Let's get straight right into the pros of this Galaxy S23 Ultra. Anyways, for me personally, it's been a joy to use. It's been an absolute joy to use. Obviously, coming from the iPhone to the Samsung and using the iPhone for I don't even know how many months I've had the iPhone for, the iPhone 14 Pro Max, which is literally right here. I've had it maybe 6 months now. I have no idea how long I've had it, but I mean, it was a little bit of a getting used to jump from the iPhone all the way up to the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra because of how long I've been using the iPhone 14 Pro for, the iPhone 14 Pro Max for. So yeah, I had to do a little bit of an adjustment, like I said, going from Apple to Android. I know I've always been with Android for the decades of my life. I've been using them since I was so young, and there's always been Samsung. And obviously switching to Apple for me, it wasn't personally. If I was to be honest with you guys, it wasn't really a hard thing for me to do, because obviously I'm a tech guy, and obviously yes, I was in the headspace of Samsung all day long. Apple is just trash to me. Honestly, making that switch to iPhone wasn't that hard at all, mostly because I've been thinking of switching from the iPhone 13 Pro Max when it came out. I just loved the phone, I loved how it looked, and I just really liked it, but I didn't really switch yet until the iPhone 14 Pro came out. And it was so easy for me to tweak the dynamic island, and also the fact that they moved on from the 12 megapixel camera, which they've been using for years. And I tell you, for years, since the iPhone X, I think iPhone 10, something like that, or the iPhone 7 or 8 actually, has been ridiculous. And then they obviously pushed it up to 48 megapixel, and I'm a big camera guy, so that's why it was so easy for me to go to the iPhone. But then going from the iPhone back to the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and yes, you guys might think that, okay, it was so easy for me to switch to the iPhone because of the megapixel count on the camera. And then it should be easy for me to switch back to the Samsung because of the megapixel camera. This has a whopping 200 megapixel camera, which is way more than last year's S22 Ultra, which had the 108 megapixel. I haven't tried out the camera on this yet, but boy oh boy, I cannot wait. I'll be versing it with this iPhone 14 Pro Max, because I still believe the iPhone 14 Pro Max has the best camera on every single device at the moment. So yeah, we're going to be testing that. It's going to be in another video. But yeah, anyway, back to this video we're talking about. But yeah, it was a little bit of a difficult situation for me to switch back to Samsung, the S23 Ultra, but I did it because I wanted to, use it and see if that love comes back from from the iPhone back to the Samsung Galaxy S Ultra series. But I tell you now, the love hasn't came back at all. I just don't like the feeling of the phone. Anything with sharp corners, like it's not even the fact that it looks like that, like the Note series. It's just anything with sharp corners like this, I really don't like. It doesn't feel like a phone to me. It just feels like a tablet or something that you watch Netflix on or Disney Plus or whatever like that. I like the curvature, man. The iPhone just the design of the iPhone is absolutely incredible. Oh my god, if I can get it out. But yeah, the design of the iPhone is beautiful. It looks like a phone. I love the curvature. You see this curvature on the phones? This for me is just the one, man. Like the curvature, it makes it feel more natural, and it makes it look a little bit more like a phone. Let me give you an example. The Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, that by far was one of my most favorite aesthetically looking and aesthetically pleasing devices that I own from Samsung. I mean, the S6, oh my god, the S6 was absolutely incredible. That phone was beautiful. But the S8 Plus for me was insane. The curvature on the edges of the phone, beautiful. I loved that phone so much. And then the Samsung Galaxy S10 came out, and I absolutely hated it because they were trying to mimic the Note series, but literally it was pretty much still a sharp corner, but with the tiniest little bit of curve to it, and that was it. I didn't really enjoy that, but obviously it was top of the range of the smartphone, so I had to enjoy it. But yeah, I really don't like that at all. But anyways, coming to the usability of the device, is absolutely beautiful, man. Multitasking is really good. Obviously, you got that split screen as well from Samsung, which is just an absolute joy to use. It's just absolutely awesome. I absolutely love that feature because at one end I'm on Facebook, and then on the other side I'm on Instagram, or I'm watching a YouTube video and I don't want to click off the YouTube page. I want to be able to like look through my Instagram or whatever. Or if if someone plugs someone's Instagram on Facebook and I want to check out that Instagram while I watch the video, I can have the split screen and obviously be checking out their Instagram and then obviously be watching the video as well on YouTube, which is just absolutely amazing. But yeah, it's been awesome. I've been coming to like the side of the device. It's a very, very big phone. It's bigger than the iPhone 14 Pro Max, as you can see there. It's way bigger, but to be honest with you, it's not too bad to pocket, to be honest with you. Obviously, you got the sharp edges on the phone, which kind of just, let me give you guys an example. Look at that. It kind of just bulges out on the phone, especially if you're wearing something tight. It kind of just bulges out and kind of just like stabs onto the material of your clothing. And I have actually noticed that sometimes when I actually take my pants off, no, okay, we're not American, I'm English. When I take my trousers off, yeah, and I take the phone and take the trousers off, you can actually see where the indentation of the phone actually was sitting on the phone because of the sharp corner, which is just kind of putting a lot of pressure on the fabric of the cloth. Even when I'm standing still a little bit like this, you can still see that it's kind of like just there, just putting pressure on the fabric of the clothes that you're wearing, which is really annoying. Then you take it off, and I can just see like the corners of the phone where it's been pressurizing and just stabbing through, and it's really not nice, man. I really don't like the fact that it does that, because when I obviously wear the trousers again and go out, and then people will look at it weird and be like, why have you got like a bit of the fabric of your clothes like just poking out like something that stabbed it or something like that. That's the only thing. I mean, that's one of the things that I really don't like about this device. But with the iPhone 14, look at this. Look at that. Beautiful. Nothing. Literally, you can see that. Let me come closer. It's like a curvature right there. So there's no like worries at all of like, let me just put this one in here too. Look at that. There's no worries at all. This one's pinching, this one is not. But yeah, that's one thing I don't like about the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. But I mean, if you can get past that, then then okay, fair enough. But that is one thing that I really didn't enjoy about the iPhone. I mostly kept on, you know, if I had like a hoodie on with like pockets in the front of it, I normally just put it in there because I don't want my clothes getting damaged at all. But yeah, I mean, if you can move past that, like I said, then you'll be alright. But yeah, the phone looks nice. Like I was saying about the size of it, it's not too bad. Also, only just pokes out of your pocket and really just annoys you. But yeah, I mean, if you're a normal and regular sized person wearing regular jeans or regular trousers, it will fit. But to be fair, this one it fits, but it's like you can see like a little bit like it's sticking out a little bit. Sometimes I do hold it when I'm wearing like joggers like this. I do hold it sometimes so that it doesn't fall out because I'm scared that if I run or something like that, look, you can see what it's doing. If like I'm running or something, you can see it's trying to like slip out. And I know the best thing to do about that is to obviously get a case on it, and then it stays a little bit more wedged in there, and it doesn't like slide around and stuff like that. But for someone that doesn't want to use a case, then that's going to be a big problem. So yeah. Anyways, like I said to you, the phone has been brilliant, absolutely brilliant, with my use of it. Obviously, I've used Lightroom as well in it, and Lightroom is a big thing for me as well because this one is a lot more bigger than the iPhone 14 Pro Max, so I can see what I'm editing a little bit more, and there's a bit more like pixels there, and it's just more of a nice experience using the screen on this phone than the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Doesn't mean I'm hating on the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I love the iPhone 14 Pro Max a lot, so that is like, just don't worry about that. But yeah, I mean, for 1 week with the phone, I'm very impressed. I'm very, very impressed. I mean, not thinking of going back to Samsung anytime soon, but yeah, it's the phone's been alright, man. It's been doing its job. I've used the pen a few times. I know I hate the pen, but I've used it a few times just to see what it feels like, to see what it's like. But to be honest with you, it's very, very smooth. It is very, very smooth, extremely smooth. And one thing I have noticed as well on the actual devices, when I'm on Instagram, the screen is so freaking smooth. I think it's got to do with that 120 hertz refresh rate, but it is so freaking smooth, man. Look at that, man. Forget about the 120 hertz refresh rate. It's just scrolling through Instagram. It's just nuts, man. It's amazing. Like, it's amazing when I start using it. Like how quick it is. Like, just even scrolling through the whole page, like how quick it is. Like, look how much post I've just went past just by just giving that one little swipe there. But yeah, it's been amazing, man. I've absolutely loved this device, man. I love it, man. I love it. It does have its flaws, but you know what? For a device that I've been using for a week, I'm really happy with it. It's been doing everything that I've asked of it, and with no problems, no issues, no nothing at all. But obviously, just bear in mind about the fact that I said about the sharp corners, and the fact it's a bit of a big device, and yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, that's been my week with the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I'm gonna go check on my sausages. No, I mean with the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. I'm gonna go check on my sausages because I think they're burning right now. It's morning time and I'm about to have breakfast. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, because YouTube is telling me that only 9% of you subscribers watch my videos, and the rest of the 90 something percent watch my videos but you're not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button because we do lit videos out here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace!